Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
And AdvBludeDude.
Oh, very enthusiastic. And
Oh,
welcome to Nuts and Bolts, the show where we discuss theme parks from the other side of the Disney pond. Yes, new series time. Woot woot! Oh, that was completely unnecessary.
welcome. Welcome. We are 45 minutes late because
Yes, we are.
we just started talking about Kubrick, and we started talking about Soda Pop, and it was god-awful, but
literally
wonderful
that
at the same time.
happened. We literally got into like a 10-minute debate about Soda Pop. Like, how did that happen? Oh my god. So
I
what
don't
are we
know.
here to talk about?
Roller coasters.
Roller coasters. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so Nuts and Bolts. This is a series that I wanted to kind of put on this channel because while we here at So You Want to Be an Imagineer cover all sorts of Disney park news, we figured we might as well expand into non-Disney theme parks as well, especially because we have stuff like Diagon Alley at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios coming up, and that's going to be pretty big. So we figured we need a proper series to talk about all that stuff. So to get things started, we figured we'd kind of, do a wide range topic and talk about our favorite roller coasters. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
All right, so let's just get this started. I kind of want to go through. There's a few various plateaus that I want to talk about in terms of like what's your history with roller coasters? When did you really start to become an enthusiast?
4 years ago?
4 years ago? Okay, so
Yeah,
pretty
something like that.
recently.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, it was kind of like I've always been into them.
Mhm.
I just kind of had a really gradual evolution into actually being able to go on them, which I'm still kind of I've still never been on one over 200 feet, so I still have some plateaus to reach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, let's start this off. What is your first roller coaster that you ever rode? And this could count a kiddie coaster or anything like that.
It was probably a kiddie coaster at just like this kid's park that was near me. It wasn't really
Okay.
anything. It went up, and it was like one of those carnival kiddie coasters.
Right. So like a dragon coaster or something
not
like that,
even.
or a wacky worm.
Not even. Like it was from
Not
like the
even.
60s. Like it would have like a 2 foot up, and
Oh
then
god.
go down and turn the little wavy wave, and then go back in the station.
Oh, really? Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, so my first coaster is a little more interesting. So we had a small, tiny ass amusement park near us, by the Russian River called Jay's Amusement Park. This was literally like the size of a small parking lot.
Hmm.
And on it there was, well, I mean, not including the go-kart track, because the go-kart track took up a bit of real estate, but other than the go-kart track, there was a roundup ride. Do you know what those are? Those
Maybe.
are the stand-up ones where you get in and you stand up and it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a grab
Let's see. It
truck.
had a scrambler. It had bumper cars, and it had a water slide, and then a golf course next door that's oddly enough still open to this day. The theme park's long gone, but for some reason the mini golf course still stayed. But the first coaster that I ever went on was actually a Wild Mouse, properly dubbed the Mad Mouse. Yes. This, it's just kind of a standard Wild Mouse coaster, not really anything too special about it, except like your first coaster, this coaster was really damn old. Like,
Yeah.
like we're talking like my mom and dad fucking went on this coaster when they were
What?
kids. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I guess that's not that. It's not that old in retrospect, like when you think of like really old coasters, like like the fucking Cyclone or something like
Oh, yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
but still, it's got a considerable age to it. Like literally, it was in such terrible shape before it closed down. Like I literally rode it one time where literally I think the last couple years that the coaster was in operation, I kid you the fuck not. The attendants had to had to literally, when the cars would come back into the station, they'd have to physically grab the cars because the brakes in the station didn't work.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, whatever, I've had that before.
No, I mean, yeah.
No, that was wild, man. I was like, what the hell? Are you kidding me? Not to mention the track was so rusted that it's a miracle that the car did not just jump the track at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, so second plateau. What is the first roller coaster that you went on that was actually like substantial, not a kiddie coaster, not even like a Disney coaster, but like a really major one? Like we're talking like over 100 foot.
I'm not sure. Let me check myself something. Oh, over 100 foot. That's many things. Literally, one of the great things about living on the East Coast is that there are wooden coasters everywhere. So
yes, you lucky bastard!
Yeah.
You guys are in the middle of a wooden roller coaster renaissance right now with the Rocky Mountain construction.
Then I go to college. I go to college 40 minutes from Boulder Dash, and I still have yet to go on it someday.
Oh man, I've heard amazing things about that ride.
Lake Complex?
I
really want to go there desperately. But yeah, like Woody's like the Comet, like Thunderbolt.
El Toro.
El Toro. Oh my God, that's that is my favorite Woody.
Oh, I bet.
That is my favorite Woody. It's incredible. Well, like Woody's. Yeah, I grew up on
El Toro was easily on my bucket list.
Mm.
Oh God. Yeah, and have you been on a Rocky Mountain hybrid yet?
I very highly doubt it.
Rocky Mountain hybrid is
the hybrid
like New Texas Giant.
No, I thought New Texas Giant was the only one.
No, there's New Texas Giant, there's Iron Rattler, and then
I forgot about that. I want to go on that Iron Rattler.
Iron Rattler looks amazing because
Woody with a corkscrew.
That is just straight up shit that I never thought would be possible.
Well, I mean, Jesus, Son of Beast was a Woody with a loop.
Yeah, but Son of Beast, the loop was so rough that they literally had to take it out.
Yeah.
And then they literally had to close the whole damn frickin' ride. So I don't think that's a very good example.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a cool idea. It's just obvious that and it's kind of funny because on Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 you do have the vertical loops on the and I think even on 2 you have the vertical loops on the wooden roller coasters. Yeah. But you don't have any of the like now I really want them to make a proper Roller Coaster Tycoon 4, not just the mobile bullshit.
Oh, they are. I thought I told you that. No, seriously, I thought I told you that.
No. It doesn't count. The mobile bullshit doesn't count.
No, they're making one for the computers.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope it's not just a clone of the mobile bullshit.
It's not.
Terrible.
It's not. I've seen interviews where they have like a different development team and everything. I want to say it's coming out in the fall.
Okay. Well, now I'm slightly enthused.
See?
I mean, actually, majorly enthused. And if I really want them to include like Rocky Mountain hybrid elements.
Oh yeah.
Rocky Mountain construction. I could just go on and on about how amazing. Let's see. You're close to Great America, right? Six Flags Great America.
Remind me where that is, because I want to say I've been to it. Is it in Virginia?
Know where it is. I don't know, dude.
Great Adventures in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one with El Toro.
Right.
Where's Great America? I've either been to Six Flags Great America or Six Flags America.
Six Flags America is the one that's right outside of D.C.
Yeah, I've been there. Have I been to Great America? Let me look this up on the handy-dandy Wikipedia. Oh, no, I haven't. It's in Chicago.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let me see. It's hard for me to keep track of Great America and Great Adventure. I always get those two parks mixed up.
Great Adventures in Jersey.
Well, yeah, I know that, but especially because there's I think those two parks are both regarded as some of the best Six Flags parks, along with Magic Mountain, which I'll get into shortly. Yeah. But they're actually building a Goliath, but it's a wooden Goliath, and it's a Rocky Mountain hybrid Goliath. And let me see where is that? It's is there already a Goliath at your Six Flags Great America? Or I mean, I'm sorry,
Great
Six
Adventure.
Flags Great Adventure, yeah.
No.
No?
But I mean, they already have. Oh no, they are taking out a Woody.
No, it is Great America. It
Is it
is
Great
Great
America?
America.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I always get those two parts mixed up, like I said. But all right. Well, anyways, we kind of got off track from.
Shit. Eh. Oh, I'm here. Oh. What the hell? Ah, shh. Can anyone hear me? Oh, people can still hear me. I just realized this. Um, so, roller coasters are fun things. I am looking up Six Flags Great America as we speak. And or Great Adventure, I mean, I
There.
apologize. Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. Oh my God, my computer just literally just froze on me for no reason. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna freeze for a second. Yeah.
I was holding down the fort. It took me a good 2 minutes to realize that people could still hear me. So, did you freeze again? Oh, Christ. Oh, no. Tiki? Muted. I'm frightened.
And now it just literally just signed me off of the broadcast and then signed me back on again.
We're still on air. Okay.
For no reason.
Apologize for the technical hiccup.
Yes.
Welcome
Oh my
to
God.
the internet.
Yeah. Woohoo! Welcome to Google Hangouts. Yeah. All right. So, my first major coaster was the Giant Dipper at the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. I mean, that's like 75 feet tall, but I still kind of count it as the first like major one because, you know, I mean, it was definitely like the first one that I rode that wasn't strictly a kiddie coaster. You know what I mean, or a family coaster. But I mean, that one's great. Of course, it's got like I think the Santa Cruz Boardwalk is probably the best boardwalk in existence right now because just being there personally, like I've seen pictures of Coney Island. Coney Island looks like shit. And I just mean that like the surrounding area of Coney Island. To me, when I see pictures, it look like complete shit.
Yeah, it's the city.
And I'm not saying that like if you go like a fucking city block away from the Santa Cruz Boardwalk, that area isn't shit. Because it is. It totally is. But at least aesthetically, the area around the boardwalk is nice. And I think the actual beach is a lot nicer than whatever the fuck beach they have at Coney Island. Is there even a beach at Coney Island?
No, it's a beach. I don't know the name of it, but there's a beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
you know, it's actually a nice boardwalk. I mean, it's very touristy and slightly ghetto-y, and I haven't been there in 6 years. But Maury's Pier in Wildwood, New Jersey. That's nice. Yeah. It's nice. It's cool.
Right. I've heard things about that. Speaking of Coney Island, actually, you want to talk about the new coaster they're installing there?
Thunderbolt, is it called?
Yeah, the Thunderbolt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Eurofighter, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks really interesting.
I am just really digging the style that they're going with. Yeah. Because they're totally going with like just a classic, like I want to say almost like maybe like a 1950s style, like, you know, signage and everything like that. Like they're really making it. What?
Look up Six Flags New England Thunderbolt sign, and it's like the exact same sign, and that's from like the 40s.
Really? Oh god.
Yeah.
So with that, was there like a park that was like in its place, and then Six Flags took over?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, where originally it was Marine World Africa USA.
Really, most Six Flags are.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like the Six Flags that's closest to me, and it's kind of shitty, is Six Flags Great Escape. which used to be Storytown, USA.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but now it's Great Escape. And then there's Six Flags New England, which, what the hell did it used to be called? What did it used to be called? It was Riverside or something like that? Something
I think you're right.
You're
right, yeah.
Yeah, but then, like, they would go down the shitter, and then Six Flags would bail it out.
Okay,
Speaking of Great Escape, actually, no, get through your stuff first, and yeah.
Oh yeah, well, just really quickly on the Thunderbolt, I like how it's not really that complicated of a layout. Like it's just like, okay, you got the drop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It looks really freaking fun.
Oh yeah.
Like you got the drop, you got the loop. There's a really nicely placed 0G roll. One of my favorite elements about it actually is that they took the time to include a bunch of bunny hills right at the end. And I'm like, okay, that's going to be super fun.
Yeah. I'm slightly disappointed because I almost got to go down there this summer. And I've never been before. And I was like, this is the perfect time, and then it didn't happen. It was very sad.
Yeah, it would have been the perfect time, yeah.
Someday, I will ride the original Wonder Wheel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I would never touch one of those, man. Fuck that.
I would go the fuck on that. Just to say that I rode one of the two original Wonder Wheels. Three?
But have you been on the one at DCA?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Scared the shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me. I
do find it hilarious that they have barf bags.
No.
That makes me
laugh. It had
laugh.
nothing to do with nausea, and it had everything to do with feeling like I was going to fall off the face of the goddamn planet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those things. Oh.
I want to go on the original. The
thing about the original is that it's like rusty as fuck, I bet.
But they keep it up.
Oh, do they? Okay.
They would have closed it. I mean, like, gee, they closed the parachute ride from the old Coney Island back in, like, the 80s. Yeah.
But, I mean, even still, just being an older ride, you gotta think it's a rougher ride than the Sun Wheel.
Oh, yeah, probably. But, I mean, like, I would say that I'm used to that, because being where I live, since a lot of the coasters are Woodies, half of them were built in the 1910s. So, I'm kind of used to the ricketiness. Yeah.
But to me, it's just, like I said, just the whole design. This is kind of getting off topic of roller coasters, but just the whole design of those Ferris wheels are just, it's like torture to me.
Yeah.
I know, to tell you the truth, I don't even like normal Ferris wheels. Like, just the idea of just, like, I'm fine with a roller coaster. Like, I am fine with any fucking roller coaster. But Ferris wheels, for some reason, I don't like the idea of possibly getting stuck up there. I don't like when it swings. Oh, it's just the whole thing. The whole thing is just no bueno. But anyways, before we kind of veer off into even more just completely nonsensical, like, directionless chat, let's get to the last plateau. What was your first looping coaster?
First one... Indoor was Rock and Roller Coaster. Outdoor was Batman. I think it's called the Dark Knight now in Six Flags New England.
Okay, is it a off-the-shelf Batman the ride?
No, it's a B&M. It's a B&M. I think it's a B&M.
Okay.
Let me look it up again. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's B&M. But yeah, it's cool. It's floorless. It's not suspended.
Oh, I love floorless rides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's a really cool coaster. It's short, but I mean, like, it's a good coaster to start.
I hear you. My first looping coaster is a coaster that I probably is a lot of people's first looping coaster, and that's California Screamin'.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Shit.
What?
You know what?
Was that yours too?
Yeah, that was my first outside, actually.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know why you have to make the distinction between outside and inside, but...
Well, I mean, it's a little bit different, because, like, you've never been on a rock and roller coaster.
No, I haven't.
Like, when you're on a rock and roller coaster, it's pitch black. Like, the first time I went on a rock and roller coaster, it did a corkscrew, and I didn't realize it did a corkscrew.
Oh, okay.
Because since it's black, you can't see the track. So it's a little bit different.
I hear you. Okay. Yeah. because yeah, part of the thing about the loops is, oh god, let's just talk about this right now. Like, I really love hang time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think coasters that can do that right, you know what I mean, that can get down like just the precise amount of momentum that you need to get up to just make it like, oh god, good hang time can be so fun.
El Toro does that very well.
Well, what do you mean? Does El Toro? El Toro's not inverted.
Oh, I was thinking of
Airtime.
Yeah.
Oh, two completely different things.
Yeah, I know.
Hang time is when you is the time it takes, when you're upside down on an inversion.
Yeah.
And sometimes it could be like a straight, like, good 2 or 3 seconds, and I love coasters like that.
Oh yeah, like when they get really slow on the inversion.
Right.
Yeah. There's a coaster. I've never been on it, but my mom went on it. It's called the Sum of All Fears at King's Dominion.
Oh god, that was back when it was Paramount, right?
Yeah, I mean it's still there, but yeah, it's not Paramount anymore.
But they changed it because it's not Paramount?
No, sort of, not really.
Okay, because you see, I had Top Gun at Paramount's Great America, and then fucking Cedar Fair bought it out. I think that park should be called Cedar Fair Great America, or just Great America, but then they decided to call it California Great America, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't really fit, but whatever.
Yeah, like, I mean, Sum of All Fears wasn't really based off of anything.
Well, I mean, that is a movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it an alien movie?
No, it's like a war movie.
Yeah. No, Sum of All Fears was like, you would go into Area 51.
Oh, okay.
You'd go into like this huge hangar, and then in the center of the hangar is like this alien mothership, and you would go on it and then ride a coaster. It was kind of weird, but apparently it had like halfway through it had a loop, and you would go on the loop, and right at like the apex of it, the ride would just stop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh god. So that's kind of like the coaster equivalent of like a Ranger ride, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they'll like literally like stop you right at the top. Oh, I actually really like Ranger rides. Oh, those are fun.
Do you know what's made me really happy?
What?
Flyers have been making a comeback.
What do you mean, Flyers?
It's there's like a cabin. You sit in the cabin. And,
okay.
There's a wing in the front, a wing in the back. You can control the front wing, and it's a flat ride. The flat ride spins. You move the front wing, and like you go up and down. It's really cool. Like it's a really old school ride.
I've been on one of. They have one of those at Great America, I think.
Do they?
Uh-huh.
They've been coming back like all over around me, and
it's like it's a big thing to put into parks now. Yeah.
It's made me so happy because like I've always wanted to go on one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. But enough of flat ride discussion.
To tell you the truth, I actually kind of got burned out on that ride because when I went to Great America with one of my cousins one time. Like that's all he wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, oh god, I never want to go on that ride again. But no, it's cool for you if you've never been on it. But
yeah.
All right, so coasters. So now that we've kind of breached the topic, well, California Screaming. You want to talk about California Screaming a little bit?
Sure. I mean, it's an okay coaster. It's a very interesting concept.
I think it's very well designed. I mean, it's
it is.
The way that they just got so much track and how it literally just encompasses the whole land. I mean, I'd say the one flaw with it is that it kind of makes Paradise Pier just aesthetically a little unappealing in certain areas.
Yeah.
Because you've just got giant coaster supports everywhere and you can't even fucking see the sun.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I mean, I guess it's like that for a lot of coasters, but it's like with Disney, you don't go there expecting a big coaster structure like right there, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of like but what do you think's more intense? The launch or the loop?
Oh, it's been years. I want to say the launch was 60, right?
It's something like that, yeah. Something like that.
I want to say it was the launch. I mean, it's been forever since I've been on it. But I remember the launch being a lot more intense than the loop.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the loop, I mean, even to this day, I think the loop is, like, one of the more intense loops there are, to tell you the truth. Because it's got a massive amount of hang time, actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. I mean, it's not like a giant, it's not like a giant 120-foot tall B&M loop or anything like that. Yeah. But it's still a pretty good, well-sized one. I really liked when they took out the giant Mickey head. I thought that
was kind of tacky.
It was incredibly, like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing, Disney? Like, you're making, like, a fucking, like, 90s design in what's supposed to be an old-school boardwalk. Like, why? No.
I went on it when the Mickey head was still there.
Oh, God.
It was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, because even when you're on the ride, it looks tacky as hell.
And I love how, like, before the launch, it has, like, the stereotypical surfer guy
count down the ride. There. It's wonderful. Yeah. Get ready, screamers!
Yeah. I think it was even worse when I went on, because when I went, it was Rockin' California Screaming.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, I forgot about the rockin' stuff that I'm trying to do. Oh, God.
That's when I went on the Rockin' Space Mountain.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Rockin' Space Mountain, or?
Just the rockin' rides in general.
In, right around the 50th, actually, they started doing, Disneyland started doing rockin' attractions, so they had rockin' California.
It wasn't at the 50th.
It was around it.
It was around, yeah.
I went in 2006.
Okay.
And they had it.
Okay.
But it was that they had Rockin' California Screamin'. I don't think it was. It might have still been Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know. But
Rockin' California Screamin' to me is just fucking pointless because I mean that ride just has the best soundtrack. Anyways, I mean that music in that ride is just amazing.
Yeah.
I love how it like transitions from the carousel music at the start and then goes into like the guitar. Oh God, so good. But I mean, I can see where. Actually, I remember this very clearly. I remember the original rumor was going to be Rock It Mountain instead of Space Mountain. Do you remember that?
No, I mean, like, I didn't really keep up on Disneyland then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right, because you were on the other side. Sure. But yeah, that was the original plan, it was going to be Rock It Mountain. And I fucking love that name. I still wish they would use it. But, no, but Rockin', like... Was it good at all, or was it just terrible?
I barely remember it. Most of what I remember of it was like ride-throughs that I've seen on YouTube.
Right.
But I just love you're going up the lift hill and like, wow, here's the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and like they do like their friggin' technical like thing, like they do like their sound testing, and then like they just count down, you go in the fire, they're not even doing anything. There's no point to it. It's like the Disney execs just said. We need Rock and Roller Coaster.
It's like, why the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers for
Because
Space
they're
Mountain?
the most Californian rock band.
Again, why for Space Mountain? I can understand California Screamin'. Okay, let's do a quick brainstorm.
They couldn't bring back Dick Dale.
Let's do a quick brainstorming. What band do you think would actually work in a Rockin' Space Mountain?
I know what you're gonna say.
What would I say? What do you think?
Probably Daft Punk.
Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, that's like a match made in heaven. Oh, God, fuck yeah.
I think Van Dyke Parks would work. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm kind of a Space Mountain purist.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Aquabats made a Space Mountain song?
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's called Todd 1 in Space Mountain Land.
Huh. Really, though, like, I think, like, if there was to be a band in Space Mountain, I would go with Dick Dale. Like, it was the original music, the St. Saul's Aquarium on surf guitar.
Right,
I mean, like, it was really cool. And I kind of wish they kept it because of how cool it was.
I do very much like the Gianchino stuff, though. I do love that score.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that was the score that was on it when I first went on it, so I'm kind of nostalgic and partial towards that score, which is kind of the opposite of a lot of people who are nostalgic for the Dick Dale one.
Yeah.
But, no, I really like the Gianchino one. In fact, the Giacchino one, I feel like a lot of bands, I'll hear songs, and it's just like, any song that has like a sort of like choir over it, I'll be like, oh, it sounds like Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Because I just love how it opens like da 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 da.
My favorite Space Mountain score ride period, not including the Q's Walt Disney World, hands down. But my favorite Space Mountain score was the original Space Mountain in Paris.
Oh yeah, right.
Like it started out like really slow with like the trumpets and everything, and like it just built like amazingly, and it was absolutely incredible. Like the strings come in and it gets really fast, and it moves with the ride, but it's still really orchestral.
Right.
And then then two happened.
Oh God.
And they took out my dearly beloved Jules Verne. And yeah.
Yeah, Space Mountain. Yeah, the Paris coaster is on my bucket list for sure.
Yeah.
But so I don't know, we should probably get off at Disney a little bit. Wait, let's talk about what are some of the more intense coasters that you've ever been on?
I could tell you the most intense.
Okay.
The Kingda Ka.
Oh, talk about that.
I don't remember the up. For those of you who don't know, Kingda Ka is the tallest and formerly the fastest, I think it's still the second or third, coaster in the world. And it goes up like 440 feet. And it launches at like 140 or something like that. But yeah, I don't remember the up. It launched, and we were at the top. It's really cool. The only thing that I don't like is that when you're at the top, you see the parking lot and nothing else.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, and then you go careening down towards the parking lot. But I haven't been on Top Thrill Dragster. But I think it's better than Top Thrill Dragster, just because it has like a little bunny hop at the end.
Yeah, for sure. I love that bunny hop.
Like, it's a little added extra thing at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part.
Now this is kind of the time where I want to get into Six Flags Magic Mountain a little bit.
Okay.
Because the most intense coaster I've ever been on is Viper at Magic Mountain, which is one of my favorite rides. And I think this ride gets a lot of bad rap because it's, I'm pretty sure it's a Vekoma, and, you know, it is a little rough in some spots. It's not the most smooth ride in the world, but my God, is it, I mean, basically it's like 180 foot tall. The lift hill is like really slow, which adds to the intensity so much. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like on a lot of modern day coasters, they make the lift hill so fast that you can barely even appreciate the build.
Yeah.
Whereas something like this, it's like I love that feeling of just being cranked up a lift hill like really slowly. I think it's kind of a lost art in roller coasters right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it drops you down and then it shoots you up like a vertical loop that I think is like maybe like 140 feet tall. Like, it's insanely high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is it's not like a traditional like B&M giant loop where it's just a big round circular thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like a small loop, but it's just up really high. Oh, so it's pretty crazy. But Magic Mountain, both times I've been to Magic Mountain have just been unmitigated disasters. Just epic scale disasters.
Yeah.
First time I went, I was with my mom, my brother, and my mom's boyfriend at the time, and my mom's boyfriend wanted to leave the park at like 4 in the afternoon. And so, yeah, that happened. And I was pissed. And let's see. Oh, and also we wasted like a whole hour on this really stupid fucking CSI show that they were doing in a theater. And it was just like, oh, look how CSI connects to real life. Oh my God. And I'm like, why the fuck are we watching this? Why are we not going on coasters? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? This is like a traveling show. This isn't even a permanent fixture of the park. Oh God. So let's see. On that trip, we got on Colossus. I got my mom on Colossus. Actually, that's the big wooden coaster they have. That's actually the coaster they ride at the end of Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah.
I really like that ride. To tell you the truth, a lot of people are considering it for a Rocky Mountain hybrid. I think that would be cool. I'd be down for that. The only thing about that I would be opposed to would be Colossus is such a classic, like, Rocky ass coaster, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you were to smooth it up, it'd kind of lose some of the classic element it has.
Yeah.
Because really, I mean, it's just, the thing is just like, it looks ancient, you know what I mean? It was like built in, like, I think the 70s, but it just looks old.
Yeah.
And I love that quality to it, though. And I don't know, like, the cool thing about the potential for a Rocky Mountain coaster, though, would be Colossus is technically double-sided, although they never use the second track.
Yeah.
And so if they were to do a Rocky Mountain coaster, Coaster Studios actually pointed this out in one of his videos, in a video he made about most likely coasters to come to Magic Mountain. He said if they were to do an Iron Colossus, it would be it'd be crazy how they could work the dual track element and have, like, different inversions on different tracks.
Oh,
and that would also be a first too, because that would be the first dual tracked hybrid coaster.
Yeah.
So, on Magic Mountain, they're all about they like whore out their, like, first this and all this that. Yeah. So they just be all about that.
You know what my favorite racing Woody is?
What is your favorite racing Woody? I've never been on one.
Have you not?
Well, I mean, I've been on Colossus, but I've not been on it when it's actually racing.
The best racing Woody is a Lightning Racer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hershey Park. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, like I've been going on it since I was, like, 5, and it's still smoother than shit, which is incredible.
The Giant Dipper's like that.
Is it?
Uh-huh. I think the reason is because the Giant Dipper is just, like, super well maintained.
Yeah. I mean, like, Hershey Park even has another Woody, Wildcat, and it's rougher than hell. There are other Woodies in good shape, but I haven't been on it in a while, so I'm not quite sure.
That's a subject we could talk about, is bad Woodies, because I definitely have one. I have the worst wooden roller coaster in the world. Literally voted, like, year upon year upon year by some poll.
Oh.
But you want to go into yours, or should I just go into mine?
Bad Woodies?
Yeah.
First of all, it's an innuendo. Second of all...
Well, I think Woody in general is an innuendo.
Oh, yeah. I went on Rebel Yell.
Okay.
At King's Dominion.
Uh-huh.
And, like, it's a really cool coaster, especially when I went, because it's dueling.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one track running forward and the other track running backwards. But they were still having them race. So, like, it was really interesting, but I rode forward because I wasn't bullshit, I was riding a Woody backwards. And
I would love to ride a Woody backwards.
Not Rebel Yell.
Okay.
Rebel Yell, I almost passed out because I hit my back so hard.
Yeah, they did. They were running Colossus backwards, and I really wanted to go on that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That is the worst experience I've ever had in Woody. Where, like, I went around the turn, and I just hit it, like, just right. That, like, I hurt the hell out of my back.
Oh, God.
And almost passed out. Yeah.
But, go on.
No, that's about it.
Oh, yeah. That's it?
Yeah,
okay.
Worst Woody I've been on, Rebel Yell. Because, like, people keep saying, like, Rebel Yell's a great ride. I'm like, no, I, like, broke my back.
Are you just biased? Are you just biased against it?
Yeah, probably, because I got hurt. Probably why.
Okay, well, let me just go into full detail about why the Grizzly at Great America is the worst wooden roller coaster in the world. And I mean, keep in mind, like, Rob Alvey of Theme Park Review actually defends this ride. He says that there's one in China, that's way worse. But yeah, okay, Rob, that's great, but most people aren't gonna go to China, so for us U.S. citizens, I think the grizzly is pretty easily the worst. At least in the U.S. I am confident to say in the U.S. But anyways, so first of all, one of the things that really turns me off about this coaster right away, and I think I've talked about this before just miscellaneously, but in the queue and on the exit ramp, it's literally raised up so high that you can see a goddamn school over the fence of the park. That is why Disneyland has a berm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's distracting as fuck, man. It's like it's impossible to get into the theme park mood when the real life is just right there. It's just literally staring you in the face. So I can't. Do you have any parks that are kind of like that, where there's like right there, there's like it's kind of built into the middle of the suburb a little bit?
Not really. Like, a lot of the parks that I've been to have been like there have been areas built around the park.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, it's like they have like this whole complex, like things like that.
Yeah, I hear you. But no, Great America is just terrible for that. It's just terrible. It is so close to the streets. It is so close to the suburbs. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so that turns me off right away. Then for some ridiculous reason, they decided to put this twist right at the end of the drop, which gives you terrible whiplash.
Yeah.
So it's like, for some ridiculous reason, it's just like, oh, we're just going to twist the track right at the end, so everyone gets whiplash. Yay! So then it goes up a turnaround, and I swear to God, it's like the fucking slowest turnaround ever. It's just like, it totally kills the momentum of the ride. You know what I mean? Like, right from the first drop, it's like the momentum is just dead. Because it's just like, you get up the turnaround, and then it's like, I'm not even kidding. It's ridiculous. And then so basically the rest of the ride is pretty much a bunch of bunny hills, which you think would be fun, except it's just bumpy as fuck. So it's just not fun at all. And then literally, I shit you not, there's a whole fucking wall of, I'm not sure if it's there anymore, but it was certainly there the last time I went, which was a few years ago, but there is a wall that's literally right at the end of the ride where people just slap bubblegum onto it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you've seen that?
Well, not there, but, like, a bunch of parks have done that.
Well, I know not there, but, yeah. I don't understand how they don't, like, fix that. Is it just, like, they just don't want to take the time and they know people just keep doing it?
Probably, and I think, like in some parks, like, it's kind of, like, quote-unquote, tradition. No, I'm serious. Like, you go on the ride and like do that, and like you're like, I did that.
Right.
Like, if they took it down, it would just happen again. So.
Yeah, I hear you. But yes, it's pretty terrible. I mean, like I said, just between that twist at the end of the first drop and just the utter momentum killing of the turnaround, it's just pretty awful. Speaking of awful, do you want to get into Vekoma Boomerangs?
No.
Well, if we must. Anyways.
Hooray!
Woohoo! Oh God. Okay, so another shout out to Coaster Studios. Whenever Coaster Studios does his videos talking about what coasters are most likely going to come to what parks, he always starts it off with, all right, and we have a Vekoma Boomerang, and this is highly unlikely because these things sucks, and this park wouldn't waste money on it. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Are you serious? They're putting in a Vekoma Boomerang this year?
No. Alright, let me regale you with a story. So,
okay, sure.
back in the 80s, they put in a boomerang, but it's not called the Boomerang, it's called Flashback. I'm not quite sure why, but it's a Vekoma Boomerang. It's the off-the-shelf Vekoma Boomerang. 20 feet away, they point down for Goliath.
Oh, God.
20 feet away is Goliath. Like, Flashback is still there. Same goddamn thing, except bigger.
Right, right.
Like, why? I understand you could say, yes, we have the largest loop in any coaster, but no bullshit, just no. Why would you even do that?
I mean, you think that they like replace the boomerang with Goliath,
Yeah,
right?
they took out a whole water ride to put
Oh,
in
that's
Goliath.
not cool.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh boy. So boomerangs. Oh god. You want to get
Boomerang,
into
boomerangs are god-awful little creations that for some reason are placed throughout smaller parks throughout the U.S.
I mean, yeah,
as a
there was
filler
the time
attraction.
back in like the 90s and early 2000s like where these things were just popping up like
Oh my
weeds
god, yeah.
everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like all the parks just conglomerately were like playing a practical joke on the guests.
They're not even good.
Like,
It's friggin' Vekoma. It's not, no.
I think in theory the ride can be fun. In
Yeah, if it was
theory.
smooth.
Yeah, exactly.
And like even still,
Oh
like,
god.
I think the reason why it was put down in so many places is because it's the flat ride coasters.
Pretty much. Pretty
It's a
much.
coaster that doesn't take up much space, but it provides the thrills, and they can call the coaster.
Yeah. Oh god. So yeah, for those of you who are unfamiliar with a Vekoma boomerang design, and if you are, then I don't even know how you've managed to get through this much of this podcast because it's pretty much a standard design. But takes you up a lift hill backwards, drops you down through a cobra roll, through a vertical loop, and then back up a lift hill, and you're going up the lift hill forwards, and then it drops you backwards through the elements. So yeah. How many of these things have you actually been on?
One.
Okay, just one.
Because
Okay.
I have no interest in going on any.
Okay, so it's like you'll go to parks and they'll just be there, but you'll just be like, fuck that.
Yeah.
You see, I'm a completionist, so every time I go to a park, I need to ride every coaster, no matter how bad it is. You know, like Great America, they have this ride called the Vortex, which is a really fucking horrible stand-up coaster. And I know it's bad, but every time I have to ride it, just like Mind Eraser. That's a great example. You know what I mean? It's like it's a bad ride, but every time you go to a park with one, it's there, so you have to go on it. Mind Eraser and Vekoma Boomerangs are actually not that different.
No, they're not.
I mean, Mind Erasers are somewhat larger. They're still somewhat compact.
Yeah.
But I don't know. One other thing I want to get into about the boomerangs, just really quick, is that the one I have at my hometown park is actually called Boomerang Coast to Coaster.
Yeah, that's the one near me.
Oh, okay, so that's not. Oh, I thought we were kind of unique with that coast to coaster thing. Oh, that makes.
I thought we were unique. But it's Six Flags.
Yeah, exactly. Six Flags. It's like Goliath, 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 Medusa, Goliath, Medusa.
Yeah.
Oh god, skyscreamers for everyone.
Superman, Batman, and that's about it.
I really wanted the Superman ride that came to Discovery Kingdom to be called Bizarro and themed to Bizarro, because I just think that's so much cooler of a theme for a coaster.
It is, yeah. It's cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Superman ride that came to Discovery Kingdom was fucking awesome.
What was it?
It's Superman Ultimate Flight.
I've been on that. Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Yes. Well, not that one, but I've been on the one that they had in Great America. Great Adventure.
Well, I thought the one that they put into Discovery Kingdom was the first of its kind.
Is it you just sit in a thing and you lay down on your stomach?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I wish Discovery Kingdom had a lay down coaster.
Huh.
No, it launches you up, and then it launches you up 150 feet, and at the top of the 150 feet is a barrel roll.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, the great thing about this ride is the lack of over-the-shoulder restraints. So you're going over that barrel roll, and it's 150 feet in the air, and it's intense. It's great. But and then basically it's a pretty short cycle, so it takes you down. The drop is practically vertical, which is nice. It's nice to have a vertical drop at that part, but
Yeah.
takes you down, basically just takes you over like basically kind of a 3/4 loop. It's weird, you know what I mean? It's like one of those elements that like kind of loops up, but it doesn't actually go upside down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. But it's really fun though. I mean, it kind of draws the line between a flat ride and a coaster, but not really. I mean, because it is a full, complete circuit, unlike something like a boomerang.
Yeah.
Have you guys been on? Do you have V2? Is that
what?
V2?
What is it?
It's a vertical impulse coaster.
No.
No, it's
No.
it's a blue and yellow.
No.
Oh man.
I'm sure it's somewhere, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Great America, because I wasn't sure if it was Great America or Great Adventure that it was in. V2, it's a coaster that basically just launches you up 2 vertical towers. One has a spiral on it.
Yep.
I believe there's one in the US that has spirals on both sides, which I really want to fucking go on. Oh my god.
That might be Myrtle Beach.
That sounds about right. Yeah. But the one at Discovery Kingdom, funny story. Discovery Kingdom has this pesky little thing about not building anything over 150 feet because they're restricted to by the city of Vallejo to keep it under 150 or 150 max. Which sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Do you have any parks that have restrictions like that?
Not that I know of, no.
Oh god, it's fucking crippling. I think Six Flags America actually has something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I haven't been there in forever.
Okay, yeah. It's just, let me tell you, man, just all the drops being exactly the same height on coasters just makes for a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
That's why I love the layout of something like Magic Mountain, because literally with Magic Mountain, it's like every one of those things is like totally different.
Yeah.
And with Magic Mountain, I mean, we were kind of having this discussion off air, Cedar Point versus Magic Mountain. Like you said, I do think it kind of comes down to an East Coast versus West Coast thing.
Yeah, it really does. But even on the East Coast, there's the debate between Cedar Point and Hershey Park and King's Dominion. And so,
right.
I think
on the West Coast, I think in terms of roller coaster parks, Magic Mountain's pretty much
untouchable.
But no, but Cedar Point compared to Magic Mountain, the one thing I'll give to Magic Mountain over Cedar Point, because I've not been to Cedar Point, so to be fair, but Cedar Point, I feel like Magic Mountain tries to be more innovative with their coasters. You know what I mean? Just tries to put more crazy elements into them, whereas Cedar Point's just all about perfecting, I don't know. And again, I haven't, Cedar Point, they just put in Gatekeeper, which is the winged coaster.
Yeah.
I don't think that's quite as cool as X2, because X2, I mean, have you seen POVs of that thing?
Not in a while.
Jesus Christ. Literally, I can't wait to go on this ride the next time I go to Magic Mountain. Because the thing is, I was always really scared to go on it until I realized how goddamn rock solid Six Flags restraints are. You know what I mean? How on a Six Flags ride, it's like every time you're restrained, it always, you don't feel like you're going anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think, and that's a testament to, okay, I can do it. But literally, it's X2, I think it's about 180, 185 feet, something like that. First drop's completely vertical, 90-degree vertical drop. And literally, right at the top, as you're going down, the cars flip you a full 360 degrees upside down as you're going down that drop. So it's think about that. It's I think they flip you right as you're going down, and so it's you're looking you're looking up, and then it's you get this total sensation of just like almost like you're gonna drop right down to the concrete and then flips you up again, kind of like the sensation you do get on a zipper.
Yeah.
A little bit, but yeah, I mean that thing looks insane. I really want to try a flying coaster. The last flying coaster, the last time I was there, the line for Tatsu was just really long. But Tatsu's layout and the way that it interacts with the tidal mountain of Magic Mountain is amazing. Like literally, that ride is just like you're flying over a fucking mountain.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then Goliath, man. What's the tallest coaster you've? Oh well, Kingda Ka. Fucking duh. Fucking duh. There's not much competition there.
You can't really go any higher.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Well, I'm sure eventually we will, but.
Oh, I hope not, because it's just gonna get ridiculous. And then planes won't be able to fly.
Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, like, there's a point where a coaster is too high.
Right.
And Kingda Ka is pretty goddamn close.
It's just physically impossible to keep it up.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. But with Goliath, to tell you the truth, the thing that kind of deterred me from it both times I've been there is just like that lift hill is just so goddamn intimidating. And especially because I think it's ingenious the way they set up Goliath, because they literally put it right over Colossus, which used to be, like, when Colossus first opened, it was the tallest roller coaster in the world. It held that distinction. And now Goliath just fucking dwarfs it. You know what I mean? Or, I'm sorry, Goliath dwarfs, it's just fucking massive. Like, it's literally in Goliath's shadow. And when you're riding Colossus, it just makes Goliath look so intimidating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, oh god, but next time I'm there, I'm determined to go on everything except Superman. Because I have a thing with heights. I really have a thing with heights. And Superman is like 400 feet tall. I think that thing's like almost as tall as Kingda Ka. The one difference is that it doesn't have the, it's not complete. It just goes, it's like a tower, basically. Except on a track. But yes. Okay, so I say we're getting pretty close to rounding off this discussion. Anything else you want to kind of get into?
Yes. One of the coasters that I grew up with was the bobsled. And it's actually one of the best coasters ever.
Okay, what part is that?
Great Escape.
Okay.
In upstate New York. But what it is like you sit, like, it's made by Intamin. But you go up an actual lift hill, and after that, they have it in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
Oh, okay.
It might be called Flying Turns in that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's that.
I can never figure out how to fucking run one of those things.
It's really, the one that I go on, it's finicky as shit. Like, sometimes it's finicky as hell.
Oh, okay.
Like, sometimes, if something moves wrong, the ride just shuts down.
Right,
and then they have to restart it. But what I find really interesting about it is that there's only 9 left in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 in the U.S. There were 5. One was at Cedar Point, but it closed in 2012.
Right.
But, yeah. And then, I also want a Big Bad Wolf. It's a really cool coaster. Yeah. One of the Last Arrow suspended coasters. And that's actually, like, one of my favorite coasters. I wish
We got one. Fucking
yeah, you
Ninja.
had one. Yeah.
Ninja is awesome. Hell yeah. Actually, funny thing about Ninja, I'm glad you brought that up. So the cast members at Ninja, I love this. It's like a time-honored tradition. Every time that they leave the station, every time that a car leaves the station, and if I ever go on it and they don't do this, I might just go to the frickin' guest services and complain, even though that'd be just a total dickish move. It's just part of Ninja's charm. Every time one of those cars leaves the station, the attendants go, "And now enjoy your Enjoy your ride on Ninja. Hiya, hiya, hiya. I'm like, oh my god, that's delicious. That is like so 90s.
Yeah, there's still one at Cedar Point, which I think would be my last chance at going on, reliving my arrow suspended days. But like,
you're not ever gonna get up to Magic Mountain if you go to California again.
At some point, but I mean, arrow suspendeds are very slowly making their way out, which is very sad because they're really good rides.
If they got rid of Ninja at Magic Mountain, that ride has a pretty substantial following behind it. People would be pissed.
Yeah.
People would be pretty pissed.
No, like, the one at Busch Gardens is really cool because the second drop was the steepest in the ride, and it would go right down. It would go right down into the river, and it was so cool. It was such a cool ride. Yeah. Then Superman Ultimate Flight as well. That's a great ride, where you lay on your stomach and just go.
Is it launched?
No, it's not launched.
Oh,
my god, that'd be god awful. But like, when you get it, it's really cool though because when it loops and corkscrews, when you get to the top of the loop, you're just on your back.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, and when you get to the other side of the corkscrew, you're on your back as well. Like it's really cool because you go upside down, but in a different way.
It's like the opposite of a flying coaster, where on a flying coaster, when you go through a loop, you are on your stomach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really cool ride. Yeah. And what other coasters are there? I lost it. God damn. Oh well, you can get Hershey Park. Yeah, Hershey Park. Fahrenheit.
Hershey Park has that. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. You know what other two parks I get mixed up? And it's like I shouldn't get these mixed up, but I do just because they're both H parks.
Yeah.
Hershey at Holiday Park.
Oh, I want to go to
Holiday World.
Yeah, Holiday World.
Holiday World is the one I was thinking of that has like this massive fucking flume ride.
Yeah. Huh. Hershey Park is really cool. Like they've really turned into a coaster park over the years. Between between whatchamacallit, Fahrenheit and Stormrunner. And then they have Great Bear. Great Bear is like an incredible coaster. And then they have Sky Rush, which there's 2 seats in the middle and then there's 2 seats over the side, so it's kind of it's a winged coaster, but it's not at the same time. But the lift hill goes like 20 miles an hour.
Oh my god! You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's like practically a mini launch right there.
But I mean, I'm okay with that because with the way Sky Rush is an air coaster.
Okay.
So like the whole thing is about airtime.
Okay, so it fits the pace of what they're going for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it goes incredibly high. And my mom had a panic attack, which was slightly hilarious. But
how high did it go?
It's not the tallest coaster, but like it's tall enough. I don't know
the stats.
I can look them up if you want me to.
Yeah, you see, with me, it's like I have like the stats of all the coasters just in my head of the ones that I'm familiar with.
212.
What?
212.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty damn high.
It's a really cool coaster.
That's almost as high as Goliath. Well, no, Goliath is about 40 feet higher than that, but still, it's pretty substantial.
Yeah. I really want to go to Dollywood at some point.
Which is weird because you wouldn't think so. Like you wouldn't think that would be a destination, but it totally is turning into one.
Yeah, who the hell would have thought that friggin' Dolly Parton's amusement park would turn into like this coaster mecca?
Oh god.
And still, it's close to the East Coast, so.
You bastard.
Got your friggin' deserts and your goddamn Grand Canyon. We got coasters up the butthole, and it's beautiful.
Well, I mean, to be fair, California, I mean, yeah, Magic Mountain's kind of in the desert, but I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
That's in Arizona.
The Grand Canyon. Because, yeah, I mean, when it comes to my vacationing, I'm sorry, I just prefer roller coasters to national landmarks.
Yeah. Have we done the coaster bucket list yet?
No, we haven't. I kind of wanted to save that for the end.
Okay, no, that's what I mean. I wasn't sure if there was anything else between.
Yeah. I mean, I brought up a couple that are on my bucket list. Like El Toro, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh my god, I have dreams of going on El Toro.
It is my favorite Woody.
Is it your favorite coaster, period?
No, just my favorite Woody. I don't know what my favorite coaster is.
That's an interesting discussion. Riddler's Revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Riddler's Revenge is fucking amazing. And keep in mind, that's just based on the ones that I've actually been able to go on in Magic Mountain. Because, like I said, both my Magic Mountain trips are a disaster. I haven't been on X2, I haven't been on Tatsu, I haven't been on Goliath. Those are kind of the big three I haven't been on. No, out of the ones I have gone on, fucking Riddler's Revenge. Okay, so I love the fact that the loop is literally, like, right over the lift hill.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And it just adds so much to, like, the look of the lift hill. And just, you know, the suspense of going up and stuff. It's great. It's great. Stand-up coasters aren't usually done well, but holy shit is this one done well. Like, the stand-up element just makes it so much more intense, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just the fact that you're not sitting down, the fact that you're literally just like, oh my god, it's freaky. It's fucking freaky. And,
the Green Lantern coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure is a stand-up.
Oh,
I'm so sad. I missed it by a season.
Oh,
I was so sad.
Yeah.
So I went there still tearing out the Great American Scream Machine. I'm sorry.
Great American Scream Machine. I believe Great American Scream Machine had a similar track design to Viper that I was talking about.
Did it? Cool.
I'm pretty sure because it had, like, doesn't it have, like, the really tall loop and then it has, like, a double loop?
Yeah. Great American Scream
yeah.
Machine had a double loop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was pretty similar to Viper.
Huh.
But let's see. But Riddler's Revenge, really what makes Riddler's Revenge is just the combination of inversions.
Yeah.
It is just the most magical, like, combination of elements. My favorite one is this crazy loop that's, like, literally, like, tilted to its side. You know what I mean? So it's like you're going through, and it's like you don't even really go upside down, but it's just like, oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And then, of course, I've talked about this before, but the Batman the Ride queue at Magic Mountain, I'm not sure how many others are like this, but it starts out in, like, a Gotham City park, which to me feels like straight out of 1989 Batman.
Oh, yeah, it was, because wasn't... You said it was Batman and Robin, though, right? Yeah.
What?
Sure. No, nothing.
No, I'm pretty sure Batman the Ride was made to coincide with.
Oh yeah, it was Batman the Ride, not Batman and Robin.
No, it's not Batman and Robin. No.
Okay, yeah, it was based off the Tim Burton movie. Oh, I thought you said Batman and Robin for some reason.
No, Batman the Ride.
I wish I had more. I don't have more. I'm so sad.
You might have coasters, but I have teeth.
Animal Crossing. I don't know what I'm doing. I want Bubble Up.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Well, you totally lost my space.
Oops.
What were we talking about?
Batman the Ride.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
No, it was my fault.
Okay, so the queue, it literally, like, it starts out in the park, and then what's so ingenious is that you go through, like, literally, like, it looks like a sewer tunnel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then through the sewer tunnel, you go into the Batcave. Oh, and it's so cool. Like, you see the bat suit behind glass, or the Batman suit, and, you know, just the Danny Elfman Batman scores just thumping just really loud. Oh, God, it's fucking awesome. That's another thing I like about Superman rides, too. I don't necessarily like the Superman theme. I do like the fact that every time there's a Superman ride, the park gets pumped up with awesome John Williams music.
Yeah.
Because that is a nice touch, because I love that score, and that score is perfect for roller coaster riding. Like, that score was meant to be, like, fucking in a queue to a roller coaster. Because it's just, like, all the potential for taking flight and whatnot. Yeah. It would be even more appropriate if it was a flying coaster, but it's not, but whatever.
Oh my god, the Superman flying coasters are great.
Yeah, but they're still not as good as Tatsu.
Well, no. But...
All right. Is there any other specific things you want to get into? Because I think we pretty much covered
Yeah, I think I've
things.
rambled about what I've wanted to ramble about.
Okay, so bucket list. You want to name like maybe 3 or 5?
Sure. Well, half of my bucket list is going off in July.
Oh,
so
really? Where are you going?
I'm going to Busch Gardens for the
Florida one?
What? No, Virginia.
Oh, okay. So
So,
you're
like,
not getting
Apollo's
cheetah
Chariot.
hunt.
No, but Apollo's Chariot, friggin' for Bolton. So many rides. Alpengeist, Loch Ness
Alpengeist.
Monster.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Griffin. Oh my god, that's a B&M. Is that a B&M Hyper?
I'm pretty sure.
I think Griffin is. Either way, I want to go on it.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's, yeah.
It's actually the Busch Gardens in Florida that I'm more interested in now.
Well, yeah, they're definitely building it up, but I just feel like...
Mostly just because of Cheetah Hunt.
Oh, well, yeah, that's, like, a really interesting ride.
I love that. I mean, because it's, like, to me, that ride is, like, it's just fun. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what coaster designers sometimes forget. It's like, they're always like, oh, we have to build this higher and faster and taller and better and just Daft Punk the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But, but instead, you know, it's like, no, Cheetah Hunt, it's not the highest, it's not the tallest, it's not the fastest, but it looks damn fun. Like, it looks like a blast. It just looks like a ride that you just, like, have just a shitting grin on your face after you ride it. But, all right, but I digress. Cheetah Hunt is definitely actually on my bucket list. That's a good place to start with me. So, any non-Busch Gardens ones?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a nostalgic pick.
Okay.
Say, I just want to go on another Aero Suspended. Because those are, like, one of my favorite coasters.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. I just want to relive that. That's my nostalgic pick.
Okay. Speaking of nostalgia, this is kind of getting off the topic of the bucket list, but whatever. Top Gun. Top Gun. Yeah, this is a suspended coaster. I could be wrong, but I think it is an Aero. I could be wrong about that though.
I can look it up.
Yeah. But
keep going.
Okay, but yeah, like I said, Top Gun. When Paramount lost ownership, or I guess just gave up on their theme parks, or is that true? Does Paramount still own King's Dominion and stuff like that? King's Island?
Nope.
It used to be, right?
Yeah, it used to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Paramount just basically just dropped out of the theme park game, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Things happen.
It's really weird because it's like their parks never really went anywhere, at least in terms of theme. I mean, don't get me wrong, King's Island, I'm sure, is an amazing park. But in terms of, like, the actual Paramount theme, it's like you never saw any Star Trek rides, you never saw any of that, you know, it's like, it was all very, very standard theme park fare, which is weird for a movie studio park.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a movie studio park. I think it was more like we want to make theme parks, but also use the properties that we have to our advantage. Like,
but that's what I'm saying, is that I don't think they use the properties they had to their advantage at all.
King's Dominion did a bit.
Okay.
Like, King's Dominion had a huge Nickelodeon area.
Oh, well, yeah, we had a Nickelodeon area, too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, things like that. Like, there was an Italian Job Coaster, there was a Happy Days Diner.
Oh, you guys actually got an Italian Job Coaster.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because that was rumored for Great America.
Was it?
Huh, yeah.
I never went on it. I still want to go on it. It's still there. I want to go on it.
I'm sure it's not called Italian Job anymore.
It's something Flight Coaster. Or, Stunt Coaster, I mean.
Oh.
So it's still themed to a movie, because the Italian Job Coaster was themed to the movie set. And it was like, you are the stunt driver, go into all this your bullshit Mini Cooper. But, yeah, and they had a Happy Days Diner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had a lot of cool movie stuff without overtly saying, this is movies.
Yeah,
like,
it's not what Great America did at all. Great America was just like, blah, theme park. But I don't know. Great America has a better lineup of rides than Discovery Kingdom does, but Discovery Kingdom is just by far the better park just because of all the animal shit.
Yeah.
But just Great America is just like fucking just concrete and rides. But yeah, really quick before we get back to the bucket list, Top Gun. After
B&M, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
After the Paramount ownership, they changed the ride to Flight Deck.
Yeah, Flight Deck. Yeah.
Why would I want to go on a ride that's named after an aircraft carrier? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make. Why would I want to be on the flight deck?
Because you're taking off from the flight deck.
Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense.
You're taking off from the flight deck. Because the flight deck is where the planes leave. And the station is the flight deck. We are the flight deck. We all are the flight deck.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like the station is the flight deck, not the coaster itself. That's why it bothers me. But anyways, me and my friends refuse to call it flight deck. Just absolutely fucking refuse. Like, when we're in the park, we refuse to say the name, to say the words flight deck.
Yeah.
Just literally, like, we just, those two words just do not part our lips when we are in the park. And every time we go on Top Gun, because it is Top Gun, not flight deck, every time we go on Top Gun, right when we're on the top of the lift, we, of course, yell out very obnoxiously, Top Gun! Oh, God. But anyways, let's wrap this up with some more bucket list picks. I guess for me, like I said, one of them's definitely El Toro. The Beast at King's Island is definitely on there. What about another one for you?
Most of them are in Europe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna name specifics because, knowing me, I won't be able to name said specifics. But why can't I think of it? Actually, not in Europe. I kind of want to go on the Voyage, which is that new, like, not new, but that gigantic ride that they opened in Holiday World.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a wooden one?
I think it's a hybrid.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well,
and then there's what else is there? There's a bunch of rides that I want to go on that I can't think of at the moment because I've been up since 7 a.m. But
what about the Fuji Q Highlands?
Oh yes.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I've heard the name. I don't know why I can't remember. Probably because I'm tired. Yeah.
Fujiorama.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about, but I don't at the same time.
It's this Japanese park that's really shitty, but it's got amazing coasters.
Yeah. You know what I want to go on?
But I'm talking, it's like really fucking shitty. Like the operations are terrible, the lines are insane. So to me, it like wouldn't even be worth it. But some of their rides are like, there is the one hyper coaster that at one point was the tallest in the world.
Yeah.
Broken by Kingda Ka, I believe.
Huh. No,
so it was the former highest before Kingda Ka.
It was probably broken by whatchamacallit first. Top Thrill Dragster first.
No, I don't think so. No, it's taller than Top Thrill, I think.
Oh, is it? Are you? No, I don't think so.
How tall is Top Thrill?
I don't know, but Kingda Ka was built in response to Top Thrill Dragster.
Mm.
Like, the sole point of Kingda Ka was to outshine Top Thrill Dragster. Oh, you know what ride I want to go on? It's not really like a huge coaster, but the Flying Dutchman.
Where's that?
I think it's an Efteling.
Okay.
I think it's somewhere in Europe. And like it's a water coaster, but it's a really interesting water coaster, and it looks cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like water coasters. It's another lost art in the coaster world.
Indeed. I mean, they had a Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld. Have you ever been on that?
Oh yeah, the one in San Diego is really cool. Especially the second lift, where it rocks back and forth as it goes. It's really cool. But it's still, like,
okay.
not that many. Yeah.
Right. I always thought Disney, like, why doesn't Disney do a water coaster? Because it would fit great with their theming.
Yeah.
I mean, like, say what you will about Pirates of the Caribbean being too exposed in the park, But if they were to do like let's say technically, well, isn't Shanghai supposed to have a movie-based pirates?
Yeah.
Sadly. Okay, yeah. Why don't they make that a water coaster?
They could.
It could be. I think Pirates of the Caribbean, like a revamped Pirates of the Caribbean, would make an amazing fucking water coaster.
Yeah, I don't know why people. Rather, I don't know why Disney doesn't look into water coasters because, like, it's something that not a lot of people make anymore.
And it's interesting, and it has a really dynamic theme to it.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with water coasters, and they're entirely underutilized.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, well, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, it's like I'm kind of drawing a blank on my bucket list too. I mean, I'm sure I have things. I mean, of course, a lot of them are at fucking Magic Mountain, and I've been to that park twice, so it drives me crazy that they're still on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh. I have been in the same park as Tatsu, and I have not ridden Tatsu. That just kills me inside.
Really, like, the things on my bucket list go by, like, the parks as a whole.
Okay,
so, like, yeah, like Dollywood,
sure.
Magic Mountain, Thor Park, more Alton Towers than Thor Park.
Right.
Like, all
Incredible
parks.
Hulk. I don't know why Incredible Hulk didn't come.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been on that?
No, I haven't. I haven't been to Universal since I was 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Incredible Hulk. Yeah, that's definitely one of the best launch coasters.
Do you know what I really want to go on, and it's always intrigued me?
What?
A Pulse coaster?
Well, isn't that like a V2?
No, it's one of the ones that's in like the tube.
Oh yeah, are you talking about a Heartline?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm tired. Huh.
That's fine.
I don't know my coasters. I don't know. One bubble up. I don't know. But yeah, the Heartline coaster. Like, I don't know. They've always really intrigued me.
They've got this weird ass design to them. Like anyone who's played Roller Coaster Tycoon will tell you how hard it is to actually like get one of those. Yeah, because of just how like you can't make turns, right?
No, there are no turns.
Yeah, which is that's what makes it like fucking weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean you're right. Like those the twists just look really fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh God.
And it makes me sad as well that they're only really in Japan. Because I know that there used to be like a bunch in the U.S., but they all closed. And I don't know why.
Yeah. Probably because they were rough.
Probably, yeah. Or nobody knew what the hell to make of it because it's a really weird coaster.
It is. I mean, to be fair, I think it fits more with the Japanese aesthetic than it does the U.S. aesthetic.
Yeah.
Oh God. Really quick, just because you said Impulse, and that reminded me that I never finished my V2 Discovery Kingdom story.
Oh.
So, because I just kind of bitched about the fact that the park doesn't allow people to build over 150 feet.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of went off on a tangent from that. So when V2 was first built at Discovery Kingdom, this was back when it was Six Flags Marine World, it was like 180 feet. And I don't know how the city of Vallejo allowed them to get away with that to begin with, but yeah, they had to change it. And this killed me because they don't have a vertical twist. Instead, what they have, and it's still interesting, I would just rather have the vertical twist.
Yeah. But
what they have is essentially it launches out over the park, and it's just not vertical. You know what I mean? But there's a barrel roll. It's kind of like a barrel roll style element. But it literally launches over the entrance. So it's cool. I mean, I think that makes for a really cool, like, moment when you when you're walking up to the park and you see it launching over the entrance. Like, it makes for a good weenie, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just really would like to experience the double vertical tower V2.
Yeah.
Oh man. But to be fair though, there is some excellent hang time on that barrel roll. And it's really interesting because it depends on which seat you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some seats when you launch into the barrel roll, it'll just like it won't even be upside down. It'll be like like almost upside down. And then other ones, it's just straight up, like, you are just hanging there for several seconds. But that's, yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way before we closed out, so I... Oh, God, so let's see. I mean, yeah, Thorpe Park is a big one. Thorpe Park, Blackpool Pleasure.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. They have one of the last steeplechases.
Yeah. Thorpe looks really interesting. Cole actually made a Facebook post about going to Thorpe, and he said he really didn't like it because of the horror theme, but to tell you the truth, the horror theme kind of intrigues me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, Saw the Ride kind of sounds very intriguing.
It sounds awesome to me.
Yeah.
It's a Eurofighter.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, God. Yeah, Saw the Ride is actually probably on my bucket list as well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, that's about it.
Alton Towers as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Basically any sort of European...
Yeah, like, there's so many parks in Europe. Like, not even coaster-wise. Like, Edgeling has, like, all, like, these weird little niche, like, dark rides.
Of course, there's Tivoli Gardens.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. There's Europa Park.
The inspiration for Disneyland.
Yeah. There's, like, a million places. Yeah.
So we could probably just go on and on and on, but probably wrap this up just a little bit. So next time we get together for Nuts and Bolts, we are going to be talking Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah. I mean, we've broached the Roller Coaster Tycoon subject before, but I feel like we really need a whole show to just get into the evolution of the series from 1 to 3 to the terrible shit they've been doing to it to what we hope they're going to do with a proper 4th one.
I've actually played it. So...
Wait, what?
I actually played it. So...
Not the one they're developing.
No, the mobile one.
I was like, what the fuck? How do you get access to that?
God damn it, I'm on the development team. I know a guy who knows a guy whose cousin got a lawsuit.
Oh god, but yeah, okay, so you played the shitty one, so I very much want to drill you about that. That'll be fun. Oh god. Alright, but in the meantime, everyone, just keep on coasting.